Hi, everyone. I wanted to come on and do a guided meditation. And this guided meditation was something that my guides had me do on the day of the new moon and solar eclipse. And so I felt like it was important for me to share it with all of you. So if it resonates with you, you can participate. What I was guided to do was to ground into the Agarthan sun, or the sun of the inner earth. And if any of you are familiar with Agartha or the inner earth theory and all the people that, including the Tibetan monks that call it Shambhala, and all the other people that say that they have had experiences with it, you'll know what I'm talking about. If not, feel free to research it. There are people that mention that there's an Agarthan city called Telos underneath Mount Shasta and have been able to connect with the beings there. And these beings that you can connect with in Agartha through Telos or Shambhala or any of these other portal cities they go by many names. They go by the Lemurians, they go by Pleiadians, they go by Venusians, but they're all different names for the same beings. And as hard as it is to wrap your brain around it, these beings are essentially from a future incarnation of Earth. And since our souls migrate from the different incarnations that Gaia experiences through the spheres, it's a whole Gaia reincarnates too. It's just that's not a video anyway. But a part of their ascension process is to help us through our ascension process, and so that's why they visit us, and we might experience them as what we might refer to as angels. They can look and feel very angelic. And then, of course, there are those who have fallen in trying to, how should I say this, exist here, and they had to densify. I don't know if that's a word, but it is now. And in doing so and lowering their vibration, they became, how should I say this, the ego aspect of the human, of living on Earth in a dualistic form, became too powerful. And so that is what we would refer to as Lucifer, or the Luciferian, I should say this, the shadow Luciferian aspects, because there are dark and light aspects to literally everything, including the things that we vastly judge as being inherently bad. That's never the case. So, just to kind of give you some background as to what the inner earth sun is, it's basically the how should I say this? It's the feminine aspect of our solar logos, and it is the portal through which these beings traverse, as well as the Pleiades. The Pleiades is not where they're from so much as it is the portal through which they came from that timeline of Venus. And so they can also come through the inner sun, the inner earth sun. So that's a long story and a lot of information, but I wanted to have, if you're not familiar with it, I wanted to give you a little information. Tons of it on the internet. Gigi Young really helped me to connect the dots that I was seeing, but I had no confirmation if they connected. I just kind of felt like they did. So if you're interested, check out her YouTube channel. She's got a lot of really great videos. The Isis Rising series is really, really informational. Anyway, very cool. So I'd like to run you through that. And then while we're doing that meditation, after we've grounded into the divine feminine sun of inner earth, which is really what it is, as well as centered to the Christed sun, our solar logos, I was guided to have us, just as I was guided to do, connect us to our ascended aspects. And so these would be aspects of us that are future incarnations, not only on Venus, that are angelic aspects, but also aspects in other, future, past aspects, but those aspects of us that have achieved ascension, so that we can better embody those aspects. Because as the new earth and the 5D ascension approaches, we'll need to be able to better operate from those perspectives by connecting to and embodying those aspects of us. So that's kind of what I really felt guided to do today, as opposed to just kind of keeping that to myself. So, so here we go. I would like for, if you'd like to join me, I'd like for you to just sit quietly for just a few minutes. Just release any tension in your shoulders. Close your eyes. Have your feet flat on the ground. Your spine as straight as you can get it while remaining relaxed and comfortable. And just start taking some breaths. And make these breaths deep, long, and controlled. Now, above your head, I want you to visualize the sun as if it's just a few inches above your head, the brightest, whitest, shining sun. And that's actually the great central sun, the energies of which are then broken down through our solar logos so that we can better digest it. And this helps us connect to the Christ stream or the Christ consciousness energies. And as you're visualizing this sun, this solar disk above your head, on your next deep inhale, I want you to draw those energies down in through your crown and through the top of your head and into your heart. And on your exhale, I want you to push those energies down through your body, through your legs, through the bottoms of your feet, and down into earth. Do it again. And then I want you to see in the middle of the earth, at the heart of Gaia, I want you to see what would look like as an ultraviolet light, like a grow light or maybe even a black light, but it's like a dark ultraviolet color. And this is the divine feminine Agarthan sun. And I want you to see those energies that you've been pushing down into earth connecting with this divine feminine sun. Connected to that ultraviolet sun. And then on your next inhale, like you're inhaling through a straw, I want you to draw those ultraviolet, dark, divine feminine energies up through your legs and into your heart. And then on your exhale, expand the masculine and feminine energies out so it fills and surrounds you. And I want you to take a few breaths doing this, where on your inhale, you're pulling them in from both directions and you're blending them here. So your blend of divine feminine and divine masculine, the Christ and Sophia, the Sophia being the feminine, and then expanding them out. One more. Now in your mind's eye, I want you to visualize being in space. And you're amongst the stars and the galaxies and all of the amazing, beautiful things. And while you're floating there in that beautiful, dark, vast space, you see these particularly bright points of light around you. And some of them may be more distant than others, but they stand out beyond the planets and the stars and the nebulae and all these other things that you're seeing. And You recognize that these are ascended aspects of you. These bright, shining lights are aspects of you. And I want you to just, in your mind, set the intention that you will call in all ascended aspects of you into your heart. And then on your next inhale, as if you are drawing them to you, pull these lights into your heart. And on your exhale, see these lights expand and fill and surround your system. Pull them in. Expand them out. Pull them into your heart. Expand them out. One last time, pull them into your heart. And expand them out. And you are glowing with this light of ascension, of all of these ascended aspects of you, so that you can now go forth slowly but surely, more and more, embodying not only more of their light, but more of their ascended aspects, the compassion, the love, the mercy, the joy, the bliss, the forgiveness, the wisdom, the understanding. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Thank you so much.